Hello, 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 everybody. What's going down today, Monday, November 13th, 2023? I'm so happy that we are here, alive. Our bodies are moving. And if you're laying in the bed and got a hurt leg or arm and you can't move, we're going to put some light in that body. We're going to send you back to perfect health. And so you can start moving and grooving again and take up the light, take up the vibration, take up the positivity that's in the air, put it back out. I know that the world is going through something right now. I am not oblivious to the destruction, to the evil. I'm just going to put it like that. But what we're going to do on this channel, what we're going to do in our space is magnify the light, magnify the lessons, magnify the healing that we need to do within ourselves to offset anything that's happening in the world. You know what? We can be aware, we can be in it, but we don't have to be of it. You can be in the world, but not necessarily taken down by it. There's a way to survive in this dualistic kind of aspect of existence in this moment. The strongest people prevail through that thing. I know you can do that. That's why we come here every week. That's why we come here. That's why you do your work. That's why you do the things that you do outside of coming here. That's why you have the dreams and the plans that you have in your heart, your mind, and your soul. You got to offset all that. Okay, so keep your prayers up, y'all. Keep your prayers up. Hello, 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 hello. There's a few people that's rolling in, but before you roll in, I want to give you a little bit of story. I want to share with y'all how Sonja Marie started all of this thing. And I think y'all know because I give y'all bits and pieces. As people roll in and as you let people know, and as YouTube lets people know as well. Ooh, there's so many things that I want to say in this moment in time. Before I tell you my story, let me tell y'all this. I believe that YouTube is fucking with me, and I believe that YouTube is fucking with a lot of people and their algorithms. So I had a friend that said that they did not receive a notification from YouTube until 3 or 4 days after I went live. To be truthful with you, I think they're on their own mission of disturbing the algorithms of certain subject matters and inspiration. So I want y'all to do me a favor. When you feel so inclined, if you are a person who's getting notifications late or a little haphazard, so to speak, and very inconsistent, unsubscribe to my channel and then subscribe again. Okay, see what happens, see how that changes the situation. Okay, and please pass this information on to anybody that you may know that comes to our channel and likes to receive the information here, because to be truthful with you, I think they're messing with a lot of folks, and we kind of foreseen it months ago, close to a year ago, and it just proves to actually it's proven in the money that's being given to me. It's proven in the spins and in the analysis of YouTube. I'm telling y'all a lot more information than you probably should know, but I want y'all to know that there's a science behind all of this shit, and sometimes we don't have control over the science, and I personally get over it because this is not my generation. I don't know how to break the code, so I want y'all to see. I want y'all to work with it as I work with it, please. And if you're not getting notifications, please unsubscribe and then subscribe again. That's all I have for you, to be quite honest with you, because don't let me get into my conspiracy, okay? That's a whole nother conversation. All right, now let's go back to the story before I say hello to everybody. It started out on Periscope, as a lot of you may know. It also started out with my friend Layla. Layla Hathaway is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, Sagittarius with Capricorn moon. Nope, Capricorn rising. She's a beautiful lady, and Sagittarius have a way of sharing resources and information. They don't necessarily want to assist, but they will go, hey, try this out. Oh, hey, I got a book for this. Or, hey, I want to do this. And I'm like, whatever, Layla, I'm not going on Periscope. And she's like, you should. And then Spirit said, like I said on Instagram just now, you should. Only because I believe that on my mission, as I change up my business model and reintroduce myself to y'all, I really, really want to share the story, because I want y'all to really know, if you don't know and you're new to me, fairly new, why I started all of this thing. and how it's been my journey too, to find it difficult to accept money, find it difficult to upcharge, find it difficult to make a living, find it difficult to share what it is that I hear because people are going to think I'm fucking crazy, find it difficult for me to be put on a pedestal because people think that, I should be living the life that I say 100,000% of the time. I'm sharing all this to share with you, to say that where I'm going, where we are all going, is proving where we come from. That sounds like a whole bunch of shit and nothing at the same time, but it's everything. Let me explain, Lucy. Here's the bottom line. The bottom line is that I started from nothing. I started from an idea. I started from an inspiration. I started from some fear. I started from, I don't want to share this. I started from, and it evolved, and it continues to evolve and evolve, so I can continue to evolve and evolve, so you can continue to evolve and evolve, so the people that you share this information can evolve and evolve. My point of the matter is, do not stop evolving. If I stopped, if I press fucking red button on all of this social media shit, of course you'll get information from somebody else. Of course you will be absolutely okay. But I won't be fulfilling my mission. I won't be busting through my challenges, busting through my fear, and evolving in my own space, and allowing the light of God to come through me so I can share with you in the way that they keep telling me to. I'm trying to tell you that it started from very, very little nothing, not me knowing what the fuck I'm doing. For me to evolve and to go into spaces and places and living rooms and bedrooms and ears and hearts and minds and soul of people who may or may not love me. They get me sometimes and then they drop me off the next time. They use me up and then they turn the corner. They give to me and then they stop giving. But here's the thing. I'm not saying all that for complaints. I'm saying all that to say is that this is the journey of me and the journey of you, the spiritual warrior that is in all of us. If you are attracted to me and this mission, you are a spiritual warrior, because I know I've taken hits for you. I've taken hits for myself, lost many, many friends. People believe and then they don't believe. They believe when it's selective. They believe when it fucking benefits them. They believe when they can shine. They believe. People believe when it doesn't hurt. I want y'all to know that I believe in it all. And I'm doing my best to be in a space and place in which I deliver what needs to be delivered, come hook a motherfucking crook. That's why I'm changing up my business model. That's why the Village is coming back, membership service. That's why the Chronicle is coming out. That's why all my Village Hut is going to be put on my website so y'all can take the class when y'all need to take the class on your own leisure. That's why Sonja has come through this Scorpio moment. And I want to know what y'all feel, because I'm motherfucking hyped. That's why I've come through this Scorpio moment to what? To what? Soldier up for God even more. I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all see changes and spaces and transformation and places and the way I deliver and who I am, don't be surprised. It's time to motherfucking evolve. And if I ask you to do it, I have to ask myself to do it. I know I said that before, but I'm saying it again. I'm hot. I'm hyped and ready. I'm ready. So I want to say all that to say, too, thank you for the few people that joined me. I'm segueing, I'm moving on, y'all, because I can spend hours in each subject matter that I'm about to come up with today. I want to say thank you to the couple of people that found their way on our live on Friday, Freestyle Friday, and shared your light and your love and your good feelings with me and my good friend Anita Luckett. Now, at the time, I don't think I announced it on Friday because I tried to keep the information and the presentation light, but my sweet sister's favorite aunt passed away, is the reason why she was in town. And we went to her service. I loved Aunt Jimmy so much. She was a Cancer too. And like I said, I've known Anita for 30 years. So that means I've known Aunt Jimmy for all that time. And even though I haven't been in her life on a consistent basis, the dozens of times that I did meet her and sit with her and eat her tea cakes and her goddamn cakes and cupcakes, and God, dang, that lady can bake. I just fell more and more and more and more in love with her. So I wanted to say thank y'all for helping me to pour love on my sister. I was kissing her and hugging her because I believed that that's what she needed in that moment in time. And again, thank y'all for sharing that space with me. You have no idea what that did. I know it may have helped you in some ways, possibly, maybe, or it was just entertaining, but it helped me and her as well. So I just wanted to say that. I wanted to get that out of my head. There's so many things that I want to say to y'all, but this is the next thing as I go into this week. Let me stop and say hello for the 17 people that's in here and the 9 likes that you have given me. I appreciate that thus far. What's up, D's Delectable? She was first up here in the place to be. Miss Lady J. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Sweet Tea. And Brittany is here. What's going on? D Stokes, Kim Singletary. Hi, Dan. What's happening? What's going on to Salida? Hi, Cherry. How are you, D Stokes? What's happening? Miss Kit. Nikki is in the place. I ain't seen your Pisces ass in a long time. How you been, honey? You good? You good? You good? You are Pisces, right? I hope this is the drummer I'm thinking of. This is Nikki, the drummer? Good God. Uh-oh. Sonja and her goddamn memory. 53 years young and that memory be flying out the window. Naisia is here. Oh, it is you, Nikki. It is you. It is you. Tammy is here. Oh, my memory is not that bad. What's up, Rob? Nice to see y'all all in here. Please continue to give the thumbs up and get prepared for this week. Are y'all ready? First of all, as that consummate Cancer that I am, and the way that I receive my information and solidify it, let's back up like that crab for a quick second. You got a crab in you somewhere too. Everybody got every sign inside them. Let's back up like that crab to move forward. How was this weekend? How was this weekend? First of all, how was that let me say this again. Pluto transforming y'all last week. That's a real question. I literally had a couple of folks, and you know what? People don't DM me that much, to be truthful with you, and it's all good. I really appreciate that. The boundaries, right? And the respect. But I love when people DM me like this. Sonja, that Pluto thing you was talking about, girl. Goddamn, I feel like I done snapped in. Last week was the week of the Transformers, y'all. Did y'all feel powerful? I really need y'all to connect with me on in some kind of way. Tell me, what did it feel like? Like literally, what did it feel like? Did you feel any? Here's the question: did you feel any resurgence of like waking up? Here's the sentiment: fuck this shit. I'ma do it. Anywhere last week. Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going on into the weekend, did you feel like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You ever have those moments? Those are the moments that change lives. Those are the moments that allow you to walk forward and never look back. When you just go, you know what? I know who I am. I know my power. I know what I got. You know, bump this. Let's roll. And whoever is not rolling with me, I thank you. There's no animosity. I thank you. But you got to get out the way. You gotta move it. Have y'all felt that? Miss J, you did? Chevy, you did too? You too, sweetie? I'm so happy to hear that. D-So says my body broke down so that I had no choice but to focus and see what's needed to be done. Let me tell you what the body do. The body will do it. This is my belief. I believe that the body is always the last to know. Like the body is like, it's just that physical chamber, that thing, that dam. If you think about it like that, the dam that holds it all together, the dam that holds the water, that holds the spirit, that holds the fantastic intellect, that holds the mind, that holds it all together until it just can't no more. It's the last to know. Spirit gets it first, and then the brain goes, I got anxiety. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm confused. And then the body goes, okay, we got a cold. Let's shut down so you can figure that shit out. Get that? Anyway, that wasn't focused on you, sweetie pie face, D Stokes, but it's focused on us all because we need to pay attention when our bodies start speaking. You dig what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, this weekend was crazy like that. And then to end the weekend for today, to be a new moon in Scorpio, I'm just saying, Aquarius Aquarius, and what's the opposite of Aquarius? Leo. Are y'all still alive? The reason why I said that is because this Scorpio energy has been excavating so much information, so many deep, dark secrets, so many ways and places and spaces in our bodies, our mind and on our soul, our psyche, things that we've buried so deeply that we said, I'm never going to revisit that, have been coming to the surface. And the opposite, the square of Scorpio energy in that way, which is Aquarius and Leo, do not like that thing. Excavation is not a good thing for them. Are y'all feeling that? Aquarius or Leo? Or if you got Aquarius or Leo on the rise, or Aquarius or Leo in your moon or sun, right? The bottom line is you gotta be a good excavator, is what I've been telling everybody. The word of the fucking month. Did you get my chronicle? Did y'all get it? Why? Because Scorpio has no problem excavating. And if it's as long as we are on the vibration of what the season is given, what the information is given, we can ride alongside of it. We are on par. We are on rhythm. We are on flow. Does that make sense to everybody? So, with this excavating moment to lead the last couple of weeks, to lead to today, this new moon in Scorpio, we've been digging and digging and digging and observing what we are digging and being aware of what we are digging, being afraid of what we are digging and seeing, opening up to what we are digging and seeing, professing to change what we are digging and seeing. And then today, the new moon in Scorpio goes, okay, you ready for the opportunities now? You ready for the gift? Are you ready for the gift? Have you think you've dug? That's a question. Have you dug so far enough that you believe that you deserve a gift? That's a real question. Answer that. Talk among yourselves. Like for real. Or do you think you need a bigger shovel? Think you've been cheating yourself? You think you put blinders on? You're like, I'm going to dig just so much that I can't see everything. I don't want to see my periphery. I just want to see what I'm digging. Like, honestly, this is Scorpio energy. This is a new moon Scorpio today that's saying, yo, these new opportunities can come to you depending on what you discovered as you were digging. New opportunities to drop addictions, new opportunities to drop things that you're holding on to, that you're possessing, that you think is your own, out of control. For instance, a relationship that has been killed, literally dead. But you hold on because you want to control it based on what you invested in, the time, the energy, the money, the tears, the snots, the children that you invested in. Right? And Scorpio says, I hold on to that. Are you? But it's a new moon that says, if you hold on too tight, you may not get what you need. So release. It's a new opportunity to release what you're holding on to that's dead and is not growing corn any longer, so you can create something else. Scorpio is dope like that. Please stop talking bad negatively about Scorpio energy in regards to its drama and destruction. Yes, it has a way of destroying some things, addictions, all kinds of things that we are holding on to, our emotional security in some kind of way. Why? Because it doesn't want to destroy it to a point where everybody is fucked up. Scorpio has a real interesting way of destroying like a nuclear bomb. It doesn't know how to contain its destruction, so it looks dramatic. But that's not the end of it, is what I always tell people. It wants to create something out of that. It wants to involve a new life. It wants to manufacture, again, a new life. It wants to call in new players. It wants to love people with a new sense of trust and understanding and admiration. It wants to give itself another chance. It wants to be that phoenix dance. Scorpio energy is about that phoenix dance. So today, with that new moon in Scorpio hitting you hard in your chart and in your chest, is what I wanted to say originally, is asking you to bring on these new things that the Scorpio energy has destroyed. How about self-mastery? How about self-mastery? Kind of like what we've been talking about already, going in them deep spaces and places in which you can see yourself. Again, the things that you need to change. How about restoring who you are? How about, I said that. I'm looking at some notes right here. How about, mutual validation. Now, the thing about mutual validation and the way that I see it is that when you are there new opportunities in which you can show someone in your life how much you appreciate them? That's what mutual validation is. So they can appreciate you and you can appreciate them. Again, let me go to where spirit is taking me, because when I read those words, I was like, what is that? And spirit was like, I got a download for you. Have you dug so far into yourself where you see that you haven't appreciated other people, where you see that you haven't appreciated the things that they've done, where you see where you haven't been appreciated? When you locate that thing, begin to appreciate people around you so you can change that dynamic, so you can have mutual validation. Girl, you look good. Thank you, baby. You do too. Scorpio energy says create a new type of situation in which you can come up out of this thing, validating what you see, validating the goodness, validating the appreciation, validating the joy, validating the money, meaning validating the creation that you have once you came up out of this thing. Telling yourself and people and other folks and situations how dope you are, how dope this situation is for being able to transform. Y'all not hearing me today. New validation of yourself for going through what you've gone through. It says in this book, in these notes, mutual, but I think it starts with you. They're way too squirrel. This is a straight download, and I can't hold it as I'm trying to. There are way too many people in the world that are sitting back waiting for somebody else to validate what they do and who they are, how they live. I was one of them at one point, especially starting this situation right here. Like I leaded when I started off with this whole thing with, right? Is that I started needing going, oh my God, but will I be validated, understood, appreciated, all of this stuff. Scorpio says in this new moon today, you've gone so deep into yourself, you validate you, and then you'll get the mutual validation. You'll see all the fucking tears and missteps and mistakes and boo-boo the fools that you have gone through in order to validate you, to go, bitch, you grew through that. You are stronger because of that. Are y'all feeling me right now? This is the moment. If you don't get nothing out of this new moon in Scorpio, when it comes to, I don't know, new passion, when it comes to new joint ventures that's bringing y'all both money, new moon, Scorpio, I'm about to list it because I'm not going through all of it. When it comes through power struggles, when it comes to dealing with abandonment issues, and the new moon says, oh, I was abandoned, but I feel good now. I feel good. I felt that abandonment, but for some reason, going deep into who I am, I was the one I was abandoned. I lost myself. It started out with my dude. It started out with my father. It started out with my mother, but I ended up abandoning myself after all of that shit. The new moon in Scorpio goes, figure out who you abandoned. Figure out who you need to give validation to. Figure out these new opportunities that are coming from you that's deep down in the bottom of this. And here's the thing. Thank you, Spirit. Here's the thing. If you ain't feeling any of this shit, you ain't going deep enough. I'm pulling you. I'm calling you out. If you're looking at me going, Sonja, you on one today. And I have no idea what you're talking about. Did you go deep enough? Or you putting plastic wrap on that trauma and shit that you still want to like cover? New moon in Scorpio says, I need to reward you for where you've been. Those places and spaces that nobody knows about. But how true to yourself have you been in order to discover those places? Have you called yourself out in it? Wake up, y'all. You there? Hello? This thing on? I'm just saying. It's a moment. It's a straight moment, in my opinion. And I'm wondering if y'all feeling the same. This new moon in Scorpio today, it hit the sun naturally, starting off the weekly rundown. And by the way, y'all, these weekly rundowns are going to change because I'm implementing the village. I want to let y'all know. I said this on Friday. The village in the past has been a membership only situation. This year or this time around is going to be on Zoom because I want to see our faces. I want to connect. I want to build the community, right? And it is a membership for a fee every month that we meet twice a month. I'm telling you this in preparation of me changing because these weekly rundowns would change so I can give more to the membership. I will give you information, but here's the deal. If I'm evolving and I'm getting serious, again, I want you to evolve and get serious. And if you don't, in the light of what Sonja Marie does, it's no hurt feelings. Thank you I appreciate you being here. Get it from somebody else, but be good. Be good with love. Okay? But I'm saying all that to say is that with these times and these situations that are coming today, this new moon in Scorpio today, bringing that village back, bringing the peoples back, I'm excited about it. To be truthful with you, I'm hella excited about it because I need to see y'all. We need to get serious. Anyway, today, Monday, new moon, Scorpio, it's hitting that sun naturally. Naturally, it's hitting the sun because that's what always happens on a new moon. The sun is in conjunction with the moon. Boom. The moon is also, that new moon is also opposition of Uranus. It's in Taurus. That new moon is in conjunction with Mars. It's in Scorpio. That new moon is trining Neptune. It's in Pisces. That new moon is sextile in Pluto because it's still in Capricorn. And that new moon is squaring Saturn. It's an interesting day, y'all. It's an interesting day. Okay, so and the most auspicious thing about it, before that moon goes into Sagittarius tonight, this new moon in Scorpio is hitting all of this information to say what? Continue to change. Let the new come in. Let it come in again, especially based on all the things you excavated in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Y'all feeling me? If y'all have questions, please put them, the question marks really, really big, like, because I can't see. All right. New moon wishes until new moon wishes. Until when is it good to make? New moon wishes you can make up, it depends on the new moon, to be quite honest with you, because they all have a particular window of vibration. But typically, to answer her question, I don't know who this is. Hello,Elyuxa. I hope I pronounced that right. She asked in regards to new moon wishes, when should she make them, or when should we make them? Always within the next 5 to 6 hours after the new moon. But again, it depends on which new moon it is and the strength of the new moon and the time that it comes in. But typically within 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours afterwards, you can make the new moon wishes, for sure, for sure, for sure. And please be aware if the moon goes void, of course, at any point, because that's not a good time for you to make those wishes. Sometimes after the new moon, it goes void, of course, which means it's not in a particular sign. It's kind of in a gray area, so to speak. So you have to be aware of that. You can always look that up on this World Wide Webby thing. And thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. All right. Here we go. So that moon energy is, again, conjunction, the same sign as the sun, naturally. So what did you discover in your excavation is what I put here. And how do you create something new? Already talked about that. That new moon is opposition Uranus. So it's like, yo, let this new come in. Let it be new. All the new. Let the changes happen. Be the rebel that you need to be in order for it to happen. That's for sure. Because some people may or may not like it. And it may look incredibly new to the point where it looks out of character. So what? Maybe some of y'all need to come out. Maybe some of y'all need to let your families know who you are. Maybe some of y'all need to, let them know you're moving or whatever. The things that you're doing that you've held so sacred and secret. It's time to be out, is what Uranus is saying. Take this newness and let them know. Change it up completely and permanently is the point. The moon, that new moon, is also in conjunction with Mars. Okay, so let's put some determination. Let's put some motion on this thing. Come on now. New moon in Scorpio is in conjunction with Mars. Are y'all ready? That's all I'm asking. Are you ready? Because Mars is about determination. Mars is about movement, motivation. Mars is about execution. In Scorpio, do you know one of the biggest reasons why I love Scorpio energy? Because it's no motherfucking joke. Once it starts to do something, once it's determined, it goes from 0 to 60. So there's new information that's coming in for you. Whatever you've been digging up, you see what I do and how I teach. Whatever you've been digging up is going right along with Mars. It's being picked up by Mars, who's moving fast, who's going direct, not reverse, direct. So what is it? Have you been excavating? Talk to me, y'all. Like, for real? Do y'all even know what I'm talking about? The moon is also sitting trining with that Neptune. Neptune, stay in your imagination or your escapisms, whatever art, whatever music, whatever's been coating you. Does that make sense? Here's the deal. When we excavate, we get tired. When we go deep and now we're being pressed to do something new and different with that excavation, we can get doubly tired. That 1111 portal that opened up, allowing us to shift and again, so slide literally so comfortably and unique like in this execution, in this determination. That 1111 said, yo, you are powerful, but it could have made you sleepy. You are powerful, but it could have made your stomach hurt. You are powerful, but it could have drained you in a way, your mental, in a way in which you don't feel determined. Well, today, when Mars is picking up that energy, it's saying go, push through it, and know that you can go from 0 to 60. You can do whatever it is that you need to do, the new discoveries that you picked up in your excavation about yourself that you did not want anybody to see is ready to go. Mars is saying, take it. I got it. Let's go. I ain't got time for this bullshit. Sitting right next to Mars, sitting right next to Neptune. Neptune, that's where I left off. In regard to imagination, Neptune is like, yes, it involved the imagination with the moon. You know, these new opportunities that are coming your way, Scorpio, like the things that you've discovered that's allowing you to change and stay in your power, allowing you to be that phoenix to rise again and again and again. It's sitting next to Neptune. And Neptune is like, yes, let's put all the colors on it. Let's put all the imagination on it. Let's put all the things on it that make this feel like a miracle. It's a miracle that some people are alive right now. It's a miracle. And I say that from a space and a place in which I have all the love and respect for the people that are taking the hits for what this world is going through, what their families are going through, what they're going through themselves, mind, body, and soul, that can't communicate it completely. When I look into the eyes, especially of Black and brown women, I get so sad sometimes of all the information that we are holding on, that we don't necessarily want to share, that we don't necessarily want to out, that we don't want to look for solutions or invite any kind of resources because we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want to be told what we're doing or what we're not doing. So we hold it. We hold a lot of information. I don't want to talk to Sonja about that because Sonja's going to give me a prayer. Sonja's going to read my chart. I don't want to talk to my mother about that because she's going to say, I told you so. I don't want to talk to my uncle because my uncle's going to try to fix my car. I don't need my car fixed. I just need a hug. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say the things that I discovered in this excavation. So I'd rather stay in my escapisms. Don't do that. Okay? Also remain powerful in it. And also with that moon tonight, squaring that Saturn, is saying all the things that can come up for the beautiful people that's on here and everybody in the world, all the things that can come up. Remember to add your discipline. Saturn, let me tell you, I feel like a fucking broken record, to be truthful with you, because Saturn and Pisces is no joke, and it's been saying over and over and over and over again. Create a ritual. Create some type of tradition that you need to have in order to stay alive. I think I'm speaking in fragments, in a space and a place in which y'all may not understand my full thought about certain things because, again, it's too much information that's flying in my head that I need to share, and I might not be complete in the thought, but I hope you are for yourself. There's a lot going on with people, and we need to add compassion and assist them to stay in discipline with spirit, stay in discipline with their meditations, in discipline with finding out more and more who they are, so we can push through this thing, so we can rely on our own truth and our own strength, not on anybody else, not on astrologers, not on seers, not on your mother, not on your therapist. You rely on you. You get that? You got the answer, especially if you've been digging. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the moon is in conjunction with Mercury. Wake up for an adventure or get ready to plan one, because tomorrow the moon will be in Sagittarius, right? So the moon is in Sag, is going to be in conjunction with Mercury, and it's also going to sextile Venus. I like that. I wrote in my little notes over here, this week is like even though we're in Scorpio season, it's going to be like a Sag Libra kind of takeover in some interesting kind of way. Why? Because Scorpio energy, again, plowing us through, getting us out of the mud, allowing us to be new in what we excavated and start new things. Again, reiterating to bring us to speed. On Tuesday, tomorrow, when that moon goes into Sag, it's like, all right, let's talk about it now. The moon goes into Sag, which is the truth slayer. It's in combination, in conjunction with Mercury, who's communication. Both the moon and Mercury will be in Sagittarius tomorrow. So be careful. Absolutely speak your truth. Absolutely go on the adventure. Absolutely look for the education to share with other people, as well as evolving yourself. Sagittarius is all about getting bigger, looking for the freedom, looking for the adventure of things. So speak it tomorrow. Just be careful not to speak some things in which you have not been solicited. Meaning, if somebody doesn't ask you advice, shut the fuck up is the real situation. Because tomorrow is a day in which you may feel like you want to say all the things because you think you know it. I'm just saying, because it's right there on the tip of your tongue. Be careful. Be careful. And if you want to say it with the moon sextiling on Venus, say it in a way in which you can love. Say it in a way in which you can shape. Say it in a way in which you can mold with beauty, with excitement, with desire, with passion. Say it in a way in which you can uplift a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all don't know by now, I love motherfucker. Motherfucker is my word. I need a t-shirt that just says Sonja is a motherfucker. Because I'm a motherfucker. I love motherfucker. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Like, understand that when Sag and Libra energy gets together, that's moon and Sag, sextile and that Venus and Libra, it's about true ways in which we want to bring and mediate a situation to make everything beautiful. True ways, adventurous ways, Sagittarius. You understand? In which we make Libra energy powerful, beautiful. A way in which it can mediate, balance things out, show that everybody is the motherfucking bomb. So speak truth and everybody being the motherfucking bomb. You don't have to hurt their feelings though. Be careful. Use compassion for your timing, because Sag will say, let's tell them now. And it's like, nah, you don't have to. Just wait a minute. You might hurt their feelings if you do. It's all about timing and compassion tomorrow, okay? In order to bring everybody together. Wednesday, the moon stays in Sag. What are we going to talk about? That moon is going to be against Neptune. So the emotional need to explore or research for answers and solutions, you might discover that spirit has a hold of them, right? You might discover that, let me start that over. The emotional need to explore and find solutions may be in spaces and places in which you may not be ready to discover. Meaning is that moon in Sag on Wednesday says, yo, we got to get things quick. We got to get things in with some truth. We have to get things that revolve around education and building people and situations up. Right? That is moon in Sag. But it goes against Neptune, which says that it may be a space and a place in which the truth that you find may not be the truth of spirit. The truth that you find as a human being may not be what spirit is telling you. Remember, Neptune is all about spirit. So if you got your humanistic truth going against spirit's truth, there's a problem. Does that make sense? I went around the block on that. That's a big deal. On Wednesday, that's probably the only thing I'm going to highlight in this moment in time. On Wednesday. Why? Because again, your prayers are not for naught. Your prayers are necessary. And if you are moving too fast, saying a thing, being a little selfish on Wednesday, you'll miss the power of the prayer. That's all I'm going to say. On Wednesday, Mercury sextiles Venus. So quickly put your mind to work to offer up some passionate solutions. For real. The Mercury, where's Mercury at? Mercury is in Sagittarius. So his mind is moving fast. There's mental quick energy on Wednesday. And again, it wants to find Venus. It wants to find Venus in Libra to make everything fair. Use your brain to make things fair on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's that Libra Sagittarius combination. On Thursday, things start to get a little serious because for Thursday, Friday, and a little bit of Saturday, the moon will be in Capricorn. That's when we start doing things. Are y'all still there? Y'all all right? Y'all listening? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to share this information. You have any question? Please put them up on the, whatchamacallit, with the Question mark in the front and the back of the sentence. Somebody said, so late for this moon. So late for this moon? I'm so late for this moon? Zen warrior coaching? I don't understand what that question is. I'm just going to keep it moving. I don't see anything else. Danielle says she's listening. Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that. Okay. On Thursday, doing my best again, y'all, because I want to be able to get some readings in here and read the card for the day. Moving it fast. Thursday, the moon will sextile. Love that. Saturn, the moon will trine Jupiter, but the moon is going to square Venus. Okay. So with Venus and Venus and Libra, Sagittarius moon, setting things up in a truthful, fair kind of way for everybody to experience on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Thursday, the moon in Capricorn could possibly say to that fairness, to that Libra energy that you've been setting up, wait, we got to get serious about things. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mrs. Nice Guy. We got to put a price on this. We got to put money on this. We got to put some restrictions, some boundaries on this thing. Capricorn energy comes in on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to solidify the things that Sagittarius and Libra energy has been cultivating and putting together with truth and with fairness the days prior to that. You get that? Capricorn said, I'm squaring up Venus right now on Thursday, right? Venus and Libra, because I need y'all to get serious. Let's figure this out. Let's put some ambition on this thing. Y'all sitting around key and talking, being charming, Libra. Let's put some, let's make some money. I love Cap for that. But the bottom line on Thursday is you still have to have the passion. You still have to have the charming Libra mediating win-win energy. When Capricorn moon comes in, don't disregard that energy. Just say, okay, let's put it to work. Let's go somewhere now. Hope that makes sense, because that's going to come up for a few of us. To be truthful with you, I can feel that. Sometimes you get happy and go lucky in the union of things. Partnerships coming together, new projects coming together. You know what I mean? It's like the honeymoon phase. Oh, we're going to make money. We're going to influence people. We're going to make a lot of families happy. We're going to give them this. And Scorpio energy, joint ventures coming together. All of these things, Libra, Sagittarius energy coming together. Win-win in truth. And then all of a sudden, Capricorn says, okay, you got to put work now. You got to put in the work. We got to make some money now. How we going to parlay this thing? I mean, kumbaya, motherfuckers. Like, we can do all this shit all day and have fun and hug and kiss and say God is great, but we got to eat, is what that moon in Capricorn says when it slides in on Thursday. I need y'all to understand that, because it wants you to sit right nice with your prayers as it trines Saturn. It wants to bring your discipline of prayers back. Saturn is in Pisces. And it's also trying to locate these skittles, because the moon is trining Jupiter on Thursday. Come on now. Let Capricorn do his job. Please let Capricorn do his job. Just don't get too serious where you like cut off Libra's charm is the point. Because you still need people. Remember that. You got to go to work, but you can't do the work by yourself. I hope that makes sense. Someone has a question. The moon peaked this morning. So with this new moon, is the time frame up, since it's typically 4 to 6 hours, but each new moon is different? So the new moon was at 4:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to find a very careful way to say what I'm about to say. Okay. I appreciate your questions, Zen Warrior Coaching. I appreciate all of y'all's questions, to be quite honest with you. But what I do my best to do mostly when I teach, when I share, when I have conversations, is to empower your intuition above and beyond anything else. So to answer your question, is the window up for you to do your new moon wishes? No. Even though I said 4 to 6 hours and it's after it, I want you to utilize your own intuition, your own power, your own relationship with spirit. Who controls the moon? That's a real question. Can somebody answer that? And I'm being I'm saying this in this way to hone in on this point, Zen Warrior. This is not necessarily for you, but this is a good question to bring up about a bigger issue. Who controls the moon, cuz? I really would love somebody to answer that. Who controls the moon? Hello? Are y'all gonna let me say it? Like the obvious fucking answer? Yeah, who controls it? Hello? Are y'all there? Who controls the moon? Hi, Benjamin and Divine. Okay, let me make some money. Hello, nice to see you. Y'all don't want to answer the question? Me? You control the moon? Zen Warrior. Somebody on here. Who controls the moon? Thank you, Miss Lady J. Thank you. Thank you. Crystal, you're right too. The ocean does do its thing. But God ultimately controls the moon. Spirit, the biggest energy, the entity. So I answer that question, Zen Warrior Coaching, is please and very, 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 very please ask the questions in which can help you set up and organize the right, in quotes, time for you to do a thing, but also know that your relationship with spirit fucking supersedes all that, all the rules. That's what I teach. It's your intuition. When you power up and you write them new moon wishes, spirit hears that regardless of the 4 or 5 hours that may be gone. Okay? I want y'all to really, that's why I need to do the village. That's why I need to see faces. That's why I need to know what and how and where I'm working and connecting, because what I do and the information that comes through me is very, very specific. And it's really dangerous on this fucking World Wide Web to put information out for any and everybody to interpret it the way they interpret it. Y'all know that, right? This shit is dangerous. Do y'all get that? I'm about to go on a whole nother fucking soapbox. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it today, y'all. So rely on you, your intuition. That's what I want to teach. I want to teach that you are powerful. And this information is just information. But your connection with spirit is what's most important, is paramount. That's what supersedes any and every information out there. On Friday, the moon is in, I'm trying to keep it going, y'all. And I hope this information is hitting y'all. I really hope this is getting you somewhere that you need today. I mean that in my heart of hearts. I feel a little scattered, but at the same time, I hope it's landing for you in the way that you need it. And if not, ask questions, please. Thank you for that question, Zen Warrior Coach, and I appreciate you. But ask as many questions as you want. I really, really mean that. Put a question mark in the front and behind it, though, because I can't see. So Friday, let's go. I love that. Okay, Friday. Oh, right. Okay, so Friday, the moon is still in Capricorn. It kicks off with Mars trining Neptune. I love that. Activate what's stuck in your subconscious, art, spirit, and move. Now, listen to this. Listen. Didn't we just talk about Neptune being attacked the day before and the day before that? Meaning Sagittarius energy with the moon in Sag, it didn't want to like comply with spirit in Neptune. Now Mars is trining Neptune. Mars says, I gives a fuck what you thought you should or shouldn't do in the first day or two. And your moon, the moon in Sag, is trying to bring up new information or truthful information that could possibly take you away from spirit, because the moon in Sag squares Neptune. Right? And when Mars trines Neptune early Friday morning, it's like whispering in our ear. I know your emotions said a thing yesterday, but it's time to go. It's time to move on that inspiration. It's time to move on that fantasy. It's time to move on the art. It's time to move on the imagination. It's time to move on the things that's in the unseen and make it seen, make it visible. Neptune is intangible. Mars says, I want people to see what's intangible. How the fuck do you do that? By being aware of what it is you excavated, because Mars is in Scorpio, don't fuck with me, that you excavated and you bought out, right? Mars says, now, here we go. This is the imagination that's coming to physical form. Don't be afraid to show it. Don't be afraid to be proud of it. A lot of times we are incredibly fearful of bringing the unseen into the scene. Because again, even up for ourselves, we're like, shit, is anybody gonna buy it? Anybody gonna like it? Anybody gonna think I'm crazy? I'm loony? Mars says, I gives a hell Thursday, Friday morning. Show them all what you got. Be determined to do that thing. Be passionate about that thing, and you will absolutely change their minds. I just want, I have a great example, but I don't know if I should say it because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But I have a really good friend who's a performer. Way back in the day, I thought he was crazy for bringing a typewriter on stage and typing this letter on stage. And this is me, my 20-something-year-old mind. I thought he was crazy. Nowadays, I'm like, oh, that was brilliant. But the bottom line was, in that moment, his determination to make people see who he was did not matter. If they thought he was crazy for bringing a typewriter, literally with no music or anything, typing a letter on stage before his set. Don't ask me why, and I forgot about the information behind that. But the bottom line is that he put some energy, execution behind his imagination, picked it out the sky and was like, I'm going to do this and let people see this. Do y'all get that example? Sometimes you just got to make it visible. You got to convince a motherfucker. How about this? Did y'all know, as I slide into the rest of this week, with Scorpio energy being ruled by Pluto, and Pluto being the biggest intimidator in the universe, it's literally like, it's the bully. It's the bully and it's the persuader. That's where Scorpio's passion comes from. It will persuade you to go its way. He was on stage like hitting those keys like, you gonna like what I'm doing right now. And by the end of the motherfucker, everybody's standing on their feet because they got it, because his conviction, because of his Pluto intimidation, because of his understanding like, I am the bomb and y'all gonna feel that. It's what we are called to do Friday morning. Even if they don't get it, we got to put it in their face and go, smell it. Don't it smell good? I know you like it. Especially because it's of good. Nothing negative, please. Does this make sense? Lady J, thank you for sitting in there with me. I appreciate you commenting. I know other people may be busy, but I absolutely love the call and response. So let's go. On Friday, the moon will trine Neptune. And then, the sun will trine Neptune. So here we go. If Mars is trining Neptune, giving it the go ahead, and then the sun puts the light on it, and then the moon sextiles it on Friday, bring all of those inspirations to the table. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave that because I don't want to beat that up. On Friday, the moon is trining Uranus. So, it's like, be that weirdo, motherfucker. Remember, Uranus is the weirdo, so Aquarius is planet. And it's also, the moon is sextiling the sun. The moon is sextiling Mars. Friday is a go day. That's all I'm going to say. Go on what it is that you've been feeling, inspired by all the way. How have you been inspired? What have you been inspired by? The things that you've been excavating, even the negative shit. Oh, I don't like when I do that. This is what I'm going to do now. Inspired by it, not downtrodden. Oh, I look crazy. I got to forgive myself. I hope they didn't see me. Fuck that shit. Get inspired by it. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Say what you need to say and transform. Saturday, the moon goes into Aquarius. Look at that. The moon goes into Aquarius, but bust it. The sun will conjunct Mars. Move, move, move. Move. The scene is this. The sun will conjunct Mars. The moon will conjunct Pluto. Y'all kidding me? The moon will square Jupiter. We ain't gonna talk about that too much. But the moon conjuncting Pluto, which means the moon and Pluto will be of the same sign. The sun will conjunct Mars, which means the sun and Mars will be of the same sign. Here's the interesting thing. The sun and Mars is in Scorpio. Movement in your shine. The sun being the shine, Mars being movement. Movement in your shine. On Saturday as well, simultaneously, the moon will conjunct Pluto. That is Oh, before it goes into Aquarius. So that's Capricorn energy. Capricorn conjuncting Moon in Capricorn, conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn. Passion, transform. Capricorn and Scorpio like each other. I can't say this enough. I don't want to close the book, but here's the deal. If Scorpio is saying get up and go and determined to do that thing with Pluto passion and persuasion behind it, and then on the same day, Capricorn is saying sitting on Pluto, which is Scorpio's planet, but it's in Capricorn, on Pluto going, yes, in Capricorn style. Let's do it. Let's be ambitious. Let's move. Let's go to the top in a serious kind of way. Fuck all y'all sniveling and crying and things that you thought you forgot to do. And I got to get my clothes from the cleaners. Oops, give me 5 minutes. We ain't got time. If Scorpio is moving and Capricorn is on its side, you better hurry up and go. Because those are the two signs that will not stop for nobody. Y'all get me? It's compassionate. We need this little bit of compassion, but it's not going to stop and change its mind because Scorpio and Capricorn energy is powerful. It's controlling like that. It's the two most controlling energies in the zodiac. So on Friday and Saturday, when it says move in your emotions, in your feel, in your passion, in your determination for the things that are unseen to bring into the scene, move. Organize it with Capricorn energy and authority. Move. I did all of that because sometimes, again, I don't have the vocabulary. I think I need to read more books. Because I can feel the emotion through me, but I end up saying, move. Skittles. Hi. Yes, y'all. And it's like a dissertation in my head. Spirit gives me a fucking dissertation. I'm like, that's right. Y'all got it. Oh, Sonia. The bottom line is that sometimes it's too much to say, y'all. It's too much to say. And I end up saying the same things over and over again. But I want you to ask questions, and I hope you are getting it. And I'm trying to make it simple as possible. I like a direct message. Thank you, Miss Irene. How you doing today, cutie? On Sunday, the moon will go into Aquarius. The moon will trine Venus. Remember, Venus is in Libra. So that's a good day of all things beautiful and airy-like, lighthearted shares. Ain't that something? And then the moon will sextile Mercury, right? What sign is Mercury in? I forget. Scorpio. Before it goes into, yeah. So it's a great day to talk it out. Here's the thing about Sunday, in which I like. I'm going to summarize that without giving the whole roundabout situations I don't normally do. The thing about Sunday is all the passion that we've been drumming up all week long, all the things and the push and the move and the transform and the utilize the new things coming in our life, Scorpio style, like a phoenix, so we can be new. Again, transform. Again, on Sunday, it's like sit back and take note of that in a lighthearted kind of way. Have conversations around it. Involve people and partners and information that can help you. Like disagree with some people. Remember, Venus in Libra truly gains some kind of ground and passion and has desire to disagree, only to find new ways and new perspectives of doing things. I love Libra energy for that. It doesn't get out of its head or all up in its feelings about disagreements. It literally wants to see what do you feel? Why do you feel that? I don't agree with you, but that's a really interesting way of seeing things. On Sunday, allow the levitation to take you in a space and place that's without all the heavy Scorpio emotional energy that we just went through. And the emotion don't have to be heavy. Now, unless it plays out for you like that, it could just be powerful and determined, like I said, to push, right? On Sunday, stop pushing and talk about what you discovered. Stop pushing and ask for the help. Stop pushing and utilize the resources. Stop pushing. Again, talk. Conversations, make decisions, move on some things in regards to making that decision, not just moving physically. Sometimes making a decision is moving. Because the universe knows, finally, they made a decision. So now the movement is happening all around them, with or without your help. You get what I'm saying? I hope this was helpful, y'all. I really, 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 really do. I really do. There are oftentimes, just to let y'all in my world and to reiterate, where information comes through really, really quickly. And sometimes I don't know if what I needed to say comes out. So I really, really pray that it hits in some kind of way. Be aware again of the changes that we're happening. And another real reason why I'm bringing the village back is that I want different people to get the information that's coming through in different layers. That's all I'm going to say. So please be patient with me as I change this whole structure and business model around to be able to service y'all better in a way in which we can grow more efficiently. That is my aim. Okay. That's my direct aim. I appreciate y'all. Was it helpful, Tammy Morrison? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Tammy, is that you? I need to answer that email back. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now after we get off this thing. I forget. Please forgive me. All right. Any sun, moon, and rise? Any new people that would love for me to read their Sunday, moon, and their rising in this moment in time? And then I'll read a card and get the heck up out of here. Y'all feeling good? Again, I hope that information landed. Some people like to come back later and say, it didn't land at the time, but now that how I see the week playing out, I get it. I get it. I love when y'all do that. Please don't stop that. Please, like, come back and if you can. I know life is busy, but if you can and you notice that there's like a revelation, Spirit said this through Sonja, blah, 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 blah. Come back and let's talk about it, like for real. You can put it on the comments. All right. Oh, it's you, Miss Tammy? I will return your email. It was a very, very busy weekend with my girlfriend and her aunt passing. So I didn't have a chance to dive into that, but I will. I absolutely will. And I can't wait to talk to you. And thank you again for asking me to be a part of your show. So I got you on this ride, this reading real quick, Miss Tammy, but let me read Benjamin and Divine Bay's question. I'm resonating with everything right now, especially in my business. I need to move on an idea and make a new partnership happen, but it's involving money and some uncertainty. How can you still move? I think that's a personal thing, and I stay away from answering personal questions. However, I'm gonna make it general. I am gonna make it general. I saw away, but let me read it again. I need to move on an idea and make a new partnership happen, but it's involving money and some uncertainty. So here's the deal. If anything is involving uncertainty, please, I know y'all all can take this. Don't do it. If you got a question, then you probably don't need to walk into that, is the situation. That's all I'm going to say off riff. Please know that I know that y'all grown ass people and you have a way of discerning information as it comes to you. So don't take Sonja's word for gold. But I do know this is the season to dig deep, figure out what that uncertainty is, and possibly maybe once you find out what that uncertainty is, I guarantee you don't want to go into that in that direction. But for what I see personally with you, like this seems like to be a person. Oh, I hate when this happens. Let me tell you what I hate. Me trying to be the human that goes, I'm only going to answer how I want to answer. And then the spirit goes, I need you to answer like this. And I'm like, but that's going to go against what I want to do and for the rest of the people. And spirit says, I'll take care of the rest of the people. Answer this question with this person specifically. My life. I feel like the person that you are talking about came back in your life. Like this is a reoccurring person that came back new and improved, or apologized, or is a friend of a friend who's new and improved, or it's something that's a connection with another friend, or if that's the friend that came back. And I don't think their ways have changed. And that's where that uncertainty comes from. But the money that you are about to invest needs to be invested with another person. Again, put together. This is a time for joint ventures, but this is also a time to be discerning and to be incredibly intuitive about where you put your money, about where you put your time and your investments so it can grow, Pluto style. Y'all get that, right? You get that, right, Benjamin? Did I answer that? Again, the real reason why the human in me doesn't like to answer the question, because I don't want to waste personal questions, because I don't want to waste everybody's time. But that's a way in which I can answer it generally, on top of the fact that spirit just bullied me and told me that little information about you. So there you go. Back to Miss Tammy. I hope that helped, Benjamin and Divine Bay. Back to Miss Tammy. Sun, Scorpio, Moon in Pisces, Leo rising. Look at that. Oh, you're a sweetheart. And a lot of fun with that Scorpio, with that Leo rising. Yeah. So what I just got for you, Miss Tammy, is that some people get you a little twisted. Excuse me for burping. Some people get you a little twisted. And what I mean by that is that your moon in Pisces oftentimes seems to be a little bit more prevalent. I don't know why, but I'm feeling that. Maybe your moon is sitting in no, it's not in your first house. Moon in Pisces, no. Your moon, Pisces, Leo on the rise, Leo, Aquarius. So your moon is in your 8th house. That's what I feel. Your moon is in your 8th. It's either in your 7th or your 8th house. Bottom line is this. The moon is really prevalent on you. You default to your moon all the time. I don't know why I'm feeling that for you. So people get you fucked up, meaning they get you in your feelings, in your unconditional love, in your compassion for people, in your the big way in which you give from your heart. With that Leo on the rise, it makes you incredibly generous. Generous with all the love that Pisces has to offer. What happens is when the Leo attaches itself to what Pisces have to offer, all the unconditional, compassionate, never-ending love and shape-shifting ways in which it loves to find a way to be for a person. Here where I'm going, please, Miss Tammy. Leo takes that information and puts it out into the world and makes it seem a whole lot bigger than what it is. And people respond to that compassion like, oh my God, she's dope. She's sweet. She's this, she's that. And then they come bit by bit and try to take advantage. Until the Scorpio rears her motherfucking head. I'm so sorry I had to say it like that, but I literally saw spirit play out like a cartoon in my head, that whole little scenario. And it literally keeps you in a figure 8 sway with your relationships, Tammy. Ooh. So from Sonja Marie's point of view, it's up to you to basically discern people a little bit differently. You got to keep that Pisces moon under wraps because she will love anybody and everything that comes your way. You are a Scorpio. It's okay to be a little discerning. It's okay to vet the motherfuckers and observe them from day one, from minute one. That's all I want to say. And please do your best not to allow the Leo to go out there in this magnanimous kind of way, bringing all the puppies and babies and all the situations to your house when the Scorpio don't really want to deal with it. You hear what I'm saying, Miss Tammy? Sometimes it goes back to us and the way in which our humanness takes our personality and says, follow me here. I need people. I want people around. I can assist people. In order to keep people around, in order to keep me assisting them, I'm going to show off this big heart until they step on my heart. Then I'm going to show them this motherfucking sting. And then you go right back into that. Stop showing them your heart so much, baby, because they don't get it with that Leo on the rise. They think that it's not that expensive. They think that you didn't do too much for all that love, that it's naturally going to fall off of you like water. I could feel that deeply. It's your grandmama or the lady. It's your mama. Tammy, your mom's gone? Oh, shit. There's 2 ladies on the other side. I'm going to leave that alone. Good God. I'm opening up. I hope you got something out of that. It's your grandma? Okay, cool. Anybody else have any questions, any information that you want to put? And by the way, these weekly rundowns are not going to be this long in the future. I want y'all to know to get the best of it. And my readings are changing price, so I need y'all to get on that gift certificate. Okay? Yes. I'll be circulating that on social media, which means my readings are going to change price, maybe $150. So the bottom line is this: you can purchase a reading for the old price right now and schedule it anytime next year. Yep, you can. Just want to let you know. You got something out of that, Miss Sweet Tea? That's good. All right, y'all. Any questions, statements, information? What y'all feeling right now? Where y'all want to go? Get the hell up out of here? Probably so. Was it amazing, Erica Smith? Thank you. How sweet is that? And I hope you're saying amazing like it was amazing, or like amazing like how the kids say, oh, that was amazing. It's an opportunity for me to be funny. Please don't take that to heart. But you know how it's like amazing is the buzzword. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Everything's amazing. You're amazing. Your eyes are amazing. Your necklace is amazing. It's amazing. Hi, you amazing? I'm playing. But at the same time, I'm true. I hope it was really amazing. Okay, y'all. I don't see nobody else's sun, moon, and rising. So that means it's time for the card. It's time for the card. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm kind of waiting to see if anybody wants to put up their Sunday, moon, and their rising. I'm charged today. I'm charged up. Ready for you, ready for you. Oh, thank you, Sweet Tea. You know what, Sweet Tea? That Leo, your devotion is incomparable. I love your devotion. I love your devotion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aluxa, you have a Cancer sun and moon and a Sagittarius rising. Okay, we can do that real quick and then we'll go to the card. I hope that's right. That's very, very interesting. So in astrology, the Cancer and Sagittarius is a quincunx. It's 150 degrees away from each other, which means it's a straight irritation. The sun in you, your Cancer energy in you, your moon in you, your sun in you makes you to be the mother. Absolutely. Be the mother, your mother and everybody, right? The nourisher, the nurturer, the mama, the caring one. What I've learned so much about being a Cancer for sure is that oftentimes, and this is a sick trick, but it's the truth, in my opinion. Oftentimes, the only way for us to survive and to have a more fruitful life is to continue to give away our heart, is to continue to be caring, even in the face of people who are not caring. That's some Cancer shit right there. It is our magic to be open, to be that mother, to be nourishing, to be nurturing to all those that need it, even if they have a hard time reciprocating. And understand this, most of the time they won't be able to, not like the way we give it. Cancers, sun and moon for you, but just my sun, not just, I am a Cancer. So sometimes, oftentimes, we find we want people to reciprocate how we give. It ain't gonna happen, y'all. Please understand that. Not just for Cancers, for anybody. You understand? That's why it's important to know people's Venus sign. Talking about love language. It's important to know people's Venus sign, because how they love you in their Venus is how they can love you. And you expect or you want them to love you in a different way based on your own Venus. It ain't going to happen. Or based on who you are. It ain't going to happen. People can't love and nourish you the way we nourish. Truly. They're not going to do it, honey. So when they don't, oftentimes Cancer with that Sag, whatever that rise is or whatever the moon is for you, is the same. So on you, it's whatever that rise is, you will flee. Your defense, your protection, when people don't understand and or reciprocate that Cancer nourishment, that mother energy on you, Sag is out. I'm out of here. Fuck it. You don't appreciate it? I'm gone. Ping. Gone. In a way in which it can look selfish, it can look just monolithic. It just looks like whatever it is I'm doing, one way, my way. But again, it's a defense. It's the way you protect yourself. You got to be the Cancer that you are and always have your heart open with discernment, of course. And discernment is a full fucking sentence of no. You don't have to, again, from a Cancer to a Cancer, you ain't got to explain. No, that's not going to happen. But mom, but friend, but lady, but neighbor, you did it before. No. So the Sag in you doesn't get all twisted in her shit and want to be the truth slayer, hurt some feelings, or break the fuck out. With your dust, they will eat. And then that doesn't look good because you done laid all love on them and now you want to break out. You get what I'm saying, Alexa? Alexa? I hope that hit some kind of way. All right, I'm out of this piece, y'all. Let's hit this card up real quick. I appreciate your patience and y'all being here. You know I do. Y'all know I do. I can't do this shit without y'all. I need to talk to somebody about what it is that I feel. And y'all listen and contribute and support. And I'm so grateful for you. More than you ever freaking will know. Trust me when I tell you. If y'all don't have no questions or nothing else to say, then I'm going to roll on into this card of the week. And by the way, now is the time. I went on here the other day and realized some people asked a couple questions after Anita and I left on Friday, and I was like, oh, that was a question for Neat. She would have been happy to ask some questions about the movie business and entertainment business and all that. However, y'all didn't put up the questions quick enough. So while I'm reading it, it is the time to conjure a question or a statement or whatever and see what happens. All right? You're very, very welcome. Alusha. Oh, thank you. Thank you, because I don't like pronouncing people's names wrong. Alusha. I like that. Alusha. Cool. De nada. Okay. Huh. Love this card. Projection. Now, to be truthful with you, I don't know how it fits in with what we were just talking about. Maybe it'll hit me as I read it, but it's a powerful message nonetheless. You ready? The man and the woman in this card are facing each other, yet they are not able to see each other clearly. Each is projecting an image they have constructed in their minds, covering the real face of the person that they're looking at. All of us can get caught up in projecting movies of our own onto the situations and people surrounding us. It happens when we are not fully aware of our own expectations, our own expectations, desires, and judgments. Instead of taking responsibility for them and owning them, we try to attribute them to others. A projection can be devilish or divine, disturbing or comforting, but it is a projection nonetheless, a cloud that prevents us from seeing reality as it is. The only way out of this is to recognize the game. When you find a judgment arising of another, turn it around. Does what you see in others really belong to you? Is your vision clear or clouded by what you want them to see? What came in for me, Ashe, thank you, Spirit. What came in for me is what we started this whole rundown with. The projections of people, or how people project or see people on this weird ass worldwide webby thing, and taking on this job as a mentor, astrologer, seer, and all the things that we do, even in your job, even in, being a banker and being a CEO and being a mama and being an educator. It's not about the position, but it's about how people project and what people project on you for the position in which you have, when you are doing your best to navigate through like everybody else. Now, here's the other part of that too. Projections are best friend or absolute first cousin. It just left my head. Projections best friend. Sonja, are you serious? Spirit just took that. Somebody just took that shit out of my head. I don't know what that was. Wow. Don't you hate when that happens? It don't matter. Wait for it to come back. It's not coming back, y'all. Put it this way. Please be responsible for what you project on other people, okay? Again, because people are doing what they can do, but not everybody has it all the way. And when you do that, Projection, here you go. Thank you, Spirit. Projection is the best friend of denial. Projection is the best friend of denial of self. Projection is the best friend to denial of self. You get that? When you're projecting, as they said, these things on people, on what they should do, what they could do, their judgments, who they are, the criticisms of these people and situation, you're denying things about yourself. Does that make sense? You said one word, ginkgo. Ginkgo biloba. I just took some ginkgo, 5 tablets, by the way. Don't fuck with me. I be on it, but sometimes my brain don't. But y'all get that? Are y'all done denying who y'all are? Like, for real, are you done? I get done. That's why we got the village. I want to be in your face because I'm going to lovingly call everybody out, including my goddamn self. You ready for that? You ready for a community that can assist you in this walk? If there's nothing that I don't do, I bring some good ass people together. They forget about me sometimes, and then they just love each other. And I'm all right with that. As long as I'm a catalyst for love, it makes me no difference. Okay, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Me either. Did y'all? I can't wait. I can't wait. I love you. Talk to y'all soon. Talk to y'all Friday. Hope this information is helping in some kind of way. Come back and leave some comments about what happens throughout the week. I am stalling a little bit in case you have a question, but if you don't, I'm about to be out. My child says, I can't wait for the village. Yes, will it be an early bird special? Not yet. And it'll be very, very affordable, but it'll be very consistent. I believe in consistency, y'all. I believe in discipline and consistency. And that's what I absolutely want to highlight for us, at least for the next year. I'm not going to put out no grand promises, but I will dedicate the next year in this village because we got to be consistent. We got to be disciplined. We got to be determined to get what it is we need to get specifically for us. Because everything don't work for every fucking body. You get what I'm saying? All right, I'm out. I pray you have a great week. Be good to yourselves, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you for your love.